that time again. Y'all know what it is. It's time for Columbus Black on Blast. It's your main man, Kevin Lloyd, and I'm here. I'm excited today because I am here with someone who's really special to me. And by the time we're done, he's going to be special to you as well. Guaranteed. But before we get started, a couple things we always talk about. Make sure you visit us at ColumbusBlack.com. Y'all see the shirt, easy to remember. Check out the website. That's how you find out about all the cool things going on right here in the capital city of Ohio, Columbus. We're making it happen right here. Then I want you to make sure you check out one of the new features. So you should visit the site every week, well maybe every day. But when you go there, make sure you check out the job board. That's new to ColumbusBlack.com. If you have a company and you're looking for awesome talent, you need to post your jobs on ColumbusBlack.com and find some great talent right here in Columbus, Ohio. Then, Mile. Make your life entertaining. If you haven't heard about it, download that app today. It's available iOS and in the Google Play Store. This is how you find events, share events, post events, and even promote events. If you're a promoter or event producer, you must post your event on Mile. It's the coolest thing out there. It notifies people within 50 miles of your event that is going on just because they have the app. So now they know what you have going on. And for those of you that are out there looking for things going on, you gotta download Mile and truly make your life entertaining. But without further ado, Perry Jeffries, the rest of this is all about you. So, why don't we start off, right? You know a little bit about what we do here.
Yeah.
But why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself so that the audience gets to know who you are and what it is you do.
Absolutely, man. So, Perry Jeffries, originally from Akron, Ohio.
Okay.
I've been in Columbus since 2000. Former school teacher, former coach, former personal trainer.
Yeah.
Here currently the president of Diamond Equity Advisors and also too known as the Entrepreneur CFO.
Right,
So
right.
in that whole piece, our CFO is coaching, financial advisory, and business optimization. So what we look to do, man, is help entrepreneurs and professionals create financial strategies so that one, they have peace of mind, knowing that they have a plan, and two, can position themselves to become financially free. So, other than that, man, recently married.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Father of twin girls, 9-year-olds. And
nice.
yeah, man, we just here having Columbus Black on Blast, baby.
Nice, nice. You excited to be on Blast?
For sure,
Right.
I was waiting for my phone call.
Waiting for you.
I was itching.
It's finally here.
I know he's gonna call me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, it's finally here, and as y'all know, I'm excited about this opportunity. So, you just mentioned a couple of things, right? So, well, first you said you're from Akron.
Yeah, just a kid from Akron,
Just a
man.
kid from Akron.
Me and some other people we may know out there.
Yeah, just one or two. Huh?
Yeah, you know, it's a couple of us. It's a couple of us.
All right, that sounds good. So, tell us a little bit more about this eCFO. What do you really do? I mean, you did it at a high level, but what do you do? If I'm looking at it from a day-to-day for the audience to understand.
Yeah, so ultimately, we started to realize here over the past couple of years that 80 to 90% of our clients were entrepreneurs.
Okay.
So though we have a background in our core competency is wealth management, those individuals who are entrepreneurs have a different need.
Okay.
Because a lot of times their business, their small business or whatever the case may be, is going to be how they're going to generate their wealth. Right. So what we want to do is start putting some things together that really spoke to them. So what we looked at, we created a 15-point process, checklist where we go in and we help them with cash flow, tax optimization, qualifying for lending so they can expand their business and grow their businesses. You know, make sure that the business is profitable day one. So we rolled that piece out here recently, man, and our clients are just doing extremely well. We have case studies, and the numbers are just off the charts.
Really? That's pretty awesome, man. So let me ask you, as an entrepreneur, right? So what I kind of picked up from you, you said you learned that 90% of your client base was actually entrepreneurs. Yeah. So it sounds like you had to pivot, right? Like your model.
Yeah, had to definitely. So ultimately, you know, we want to help individuals create wealth. Right. And we have to then define what is wealth and how you measure wealth. So I'll share this with the viewers if you've never heard me speak before. I believe in measuring wealth in time. And what I mean by that is if you were to stop doing whatever it is that you're doing today to generate money, so whether you're a teacher, a coach, a personal trainer, a doctor, a lawyer, entrepreneur, whatever the case may be, if you were to stop doing that today, how long would you still be to maintain your quality of life, right? So we've always had a focus on helping individuals create wealth, but then we start seeing so many of our clients gravitating toward us, and probably because I'm an entrepreneur as well, and we just gravitate toward each other. So many of them gravitating toward us are like, you know what, before we can really position them to create wealth, we have to button up their business. So what I started looking at was a lot of folks who are in this entrepreneurship space, in the small business space, don't have a business on paper. They have a hustle.
Got it.
Well, you can't retire from a hustle.
Right.
You can't pass the hustle on to your kids.
Correct.
You can pass the business on to your kids and create legacy.
Yeah.
Right. You know, your business can qualify for different tax deductions and things of that nature. So we set out to make sure that those entrepreneurs were set up as a business and could and position themselves to create wealth down the road.
That is outstanding. Outstanding.
Yeah.
So if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're a business owner, or if you are a hustler, he has just spoken to you. Okay.
No doubt.
So that was the beginning of Real Talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now tell me, why are you doing what you're doing? Like, how did you even get in this lane to be doing this? Like, why are you doing it? Especially because you're trying to help people establish wealth and get from the hustle to a business to pass along that business and obviously generate wealth in the meantime. Sure. But everybody's not listening to that, right? So how do you get up and why do you do what you do each and every day, knowing it's hard to make people understand that?
So I've shared this story with you before, Kev. So I'll say this. So when I first moved to Columbus, prior to moving to Columbus, man, I was in Akron, Ohio. Okay. I was a school teacher. I was a basketball coach. I was part-time at the Y. I was making probably about $40,000, $50,000 a year. Okay. And being a recent graduate, I was still staying at my parents' home. Yeah. So I'm killing it.
Life is good.
I'm killing it, right? And I got when I finally moved to Columbus to pursue some opportunity, I found folks as a personal trainer here in the Eastern area. I found folks who were paying in personal training what I was making a year. Wow. And I thought, okay, this is a different kind of money. Yeah. So I just set out, man, to learn as much as I could about, wealth and what was going on. So I remember sitting down with a client of mine who was doing pretty well to do. He was paying me thousands of dollars a month for personal training. Asked him what he did. He was doing real estate. Took him out for a cup of coffee. $1.50 cup of coffee turned into a $4 million real estate portfolio down the road. Wow. So, and I started reading a bunch of books. Multiple Streams of Income by Robert Allen. I picked that book up and started learning about how to create wealth in the stock market. I never learned about stocks or mutual funds or ETFs or none of that as a kid growing up. Those were conversations we had at the table. Right. Our conversations was have you more than one hustle. Exactly. Right? Yeah. So I applied the have more than one hustle and have an A, B, C, and D plan like my dad taught me, but then started looking at how to create wealth and make money while I was asleep. So man, after I picked that piece up, I was at the gym slanging financial advice like it was going out of style. So I was coming in sweats, leaving in suits. Yeah. I was buying properties. I was presenting. I like that. Yeah, coming in sweats, leaving in suits. Cats like, what you doing? What you doing? I'm slanging advice as I'm walking out the door, man. Do this, invest here. Right. So I just reached out to a buddy of mine, man, and said, hey, I'm going to get into the business. So that's when I got licensed, picked up my Series 7's license, insurance license, and what have you. And I've just taken that on as my journey, man, to help people out. So to kind of answer your question and sum it up here, I was once asked by a coach of mine, do you want to be successful or do you want to be relevant? So you can measure my own personal success by looking at my bank account, my lifestyle, and what have you, right? But being relevant is based upon how many other people you help become successful. That's awesome. So I chose to be relevant, man. So that's why I get up every day and take those knocks on the head, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe I just want other people to win. I want to see people win. That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Y'all heard it directly from the CFO, Perry Jeffries himself. That's why we're putting him on blast. He's not trying to help himself, but he's trying to help each of you. That's pretty cool, bro. Yeah. So tell me this, right? So when did you know, like, this was what you were supposed to do? Like, the entrepreneurial journey to step out and be like, this is what I'm doing is a tough one in itself, but like, when did you know that this is what you needed to be doing? Well, twofold. So, we talked about that $4 million real estate portfolio, right? That's right, you did mention that. And that sound dope. Yeah. But the real talk to that is that in 2007, 2009, when the stock market and real estate market crashed, it crashed on my head as well. So I lost the $4 million real estate portfolio. Wow. Hindsight being 2020, I remember sitting down with a client of mine here recently. He and I both had the same amount of properties around the same amount of time. Yeah. But he now has 75 some odd units, 35 paid off in full, and he's generating about 35 grand a month. Okay. What did he do different than what I did? Yeah. Was he actually sought out strategic advice. He hired the attorneys. He built his team. He did not allow himself to make those emotional decisions that I made when the market crashed. Okay. So because he was strategic in that and had a team, he was able to make some moves. So when I look at that now, hindsight being 2020, I realize that's what most entrepreneurs need. They need somebody, a second set of eyes, who's not emotionally invested, who's going to be able to really assist them in making those decisions, bro. So when I understand the losses and the L's that I took with respects to, you know, where I am now. I mean, shoot, if the 2007 Perry had the 2018 Perry, we wouldn't be having this conversation here. We'd be on an island someplace having this conversation. Exactly. So that's when I realized, like, you know what, this is something I need to do.
Some major learnings. Major learnings. Now, as
far as the entrepreneurship piece, a lot of folks don't know, I didn't just jump out of entrepreneurship, you know, this second time around. I was forced into entrepreneurship.
Okay, what do you mean you were forced?
So, around 2014, man, I was working for a very large Fortune 500 company. And during that time, I was walking into an office on July 8th, 2014. And the company, you know, my manager was sitting across from me with another attorney and said, hey, today's going to be your last day with the firm. And mind blowing, right? And, and especially mind blowing being that I had already taken those L's with a market crash and had got back to making a nice, healthy six-figure income. And I remember he and I walked into my desk and I looked him in his face and I said, hey, man, how am I supposed to take care of my family? His response to me was, you're sharp, Perry, you're sharp. I know you're going to figure it out. So it hit me then that I would never be in a position ever, allow myself to be in a position ever again to ask a man, a woman, an entity, a company, how I'm going to take care of my family.
That's right.
Because ultimately, the only person responsibility to take care of my family is me. So what better way to do that than make sure that you know what I'm saying, that you can only fire yourself. So that's when I decided I'm going entrepreneurship, and that's just what it's going to be. And it's been a tough grind. You know, a lot of folks who may see some, see some suits and lifestyle and see some stuff on social media and be like, oh man, he got it going on, man. It's a grind every day. Every day, sleepless nights. This morning I was up at 2 o'clock. So, but I love the grind because this grind is creating a legacy. For my daughters, are going to be able to retire my wife, but also to help others create their own legacies and financial freedom.
Outstanding.
So that's why.
Wow. Did you all hear that? I mean, that's real talk part 2, by the way.
Part 2.
So that was part 2. He's dropping it, bringing the seriousness of the nature, right? Like how he ended up as an entrepreneur. There's been many of you in that same situation. And unfortunately, there will be many more in that same situation. So some of us, some of you have actually decided to take that jump, take that leap, but we all know it's not easy out there. You just mentioned the adversity, the challenges, the up late at night, early in the morning. And I know we've had this conversation before. If you know an entrepreneur, make sure you are supporting that entrepreneur. On the outside, things may look fine, but inside and internally, they may be going through a lot of challenges trying to figure things out. So that's real talk. I appreciate you sharing that. So
I'll jump in and piggyback on that.
Go ahead.
This is National Entrepreneurship Month. Definitely support that entrepreneur, that family member, that friend, that fraternity brother, that sorority sister, that former schoolmate. Reach out to them and just ask them, hey, I don't know how business is going, but is there anything I can do to help support your business? If you're going to spend that money, spend it with people that you know. Spend it with people that you care about, and people who are trying to provide for their families. Because the grind is hard. So just have to piggyback off that family.
No doubt about it. All right. So tell me this: what's next for you at this point?
Expansion.
Okay.
We've received phenomenal feedback and case studies and numbers from our new platform. So we still have the wealth management business in place to help individuals with the ECFO platform as we're starting to scale that, looking to bring on some hires. Going into 2019, just so we can have more bandwidth. There's only one of me. So we're trying to create some mini-me so we can get out here, man, and just help as many entrepreneurs. Absolutely. And help as many entrepreneurs, man. One, get that correct plan in place. Make sure they understand their numbers, and then they're able to actually scale and grow their business and create wealth and become financially free. So our goal, man, going into 2019 is to help no less than 100 entrepreneurs create financial freedom. And it starts with having the right platform, the right systems in place, and just helping them do that so they can take off and focus on everything else.
I need you to do me a favor for the people.
What up?
Based off of what you're seeing, if we look at commonalities, 1 or 2 key recommendations for entrepreneurs that are out there to help them get started before we go into how they reach out to you. So give me the one or two things.
One or two things. Talk to entrepreneurs. So understand something. You can go out here and do things on your own, and you may stumble and you may fail. And that's totally cool, because taking losses and L's as you grow your business, that's to be expected. But you can limit the amount of L's and losses that you take by reaching out to successful entrepreneurs and looking for some type of mentorship or coaching. Honestly, guys, Kev, had I had my current coach, had I had my current coach in 2014, I would have saved probably between $80,000 to $100,000 that I burned. So get a coach, get a mentor to help you with your entrepreneurship piece. Don't think you know everything, you don't know all the moves. I promise you don't, none of us do. Make sure you build those relationships. So that would be my one thing.
Okay.
And my second thing, build your team.
Okay.
So if you're the CEO of a company, you should not be the CFO, the COO, the CMO, the CIO. No, you shouldn't be. Build your team. And you may think like, man, that's expensive. It's not expensive. What you want to do is find folks maybe who are at the same stage of your business that you are. You know what I'm saying? An attorney who's starting out, an accountant who's starting out, a CFO or somebody who's starting out. And understand that those are going to be some of the best investments you can make. The best ROI, most positive ROI investment, return on investment that you can make is coaching and mentorship and building your team. Yeah. Because ultimately you have the vision. Right. You're going to take the company where it needs to go. Yeah. But if you don't have that team built, then you may miss something and your vision may go up in smoke. Okay. Just like my real estate did back in the day.
Yeah, there you go. Y'all heard it, and I'll be the second one to say it. You got to hire the experts, okay? We can't be an expert at everything, right? Even though, like you said, we have the vision and we have these ideas of what we want to accomplish, but we may not know marketing, we may not know finance, we may not know operations. So you got to figure out who you can leverage and build that team. I would 100% agree with you, all right? Good stuff. So, moving on.
Yes, sir.
How do people get in contact with you?
Man, they can go to perryjeffries.com. Okay. They can shoot me an email. Email us easy as CFO@perryjeffries.com. So that's CFO@PERRYJEFFRIES.com. Awesome. And then you can pull us up on Google. I think we've got some traction there. So if you Google the Entrepreneur CFO or Perry Jeffries, you'll be able to find our YouTube channels, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, the whole gamut.
Okay, that's outstanding. So that means he hired somebody to help him with his SEO, right? His search engine optimization. Nice job, right?
No doubt.
Good stuff. Okay, so now let's go from that point right there. Yeah. How do we help you be successful, hit your milestones that you have ahead of you?
Yeah. You know, the first thing the community can do to support that is to start having these real conversations. Okay. Let's stop not openly talking about finances. So we're talking about wealth creation. So whether we're creating wealth from your 9 to 5 and what you need to do there to create wealth, because you can't do that. Right. Or we're talking about with your business, how you can create wealth. Yeah. Let's start having conversations about that. Okay. What I'm finding is that other cultures and communities are more open about having those conversations. So let's open up that dialogue. Absolutely. How you can help me, because I know we're going to deliver on what we do. Yeah. But a lot of times folks don't even realize that they need to talk to us. Okay. Or they're fearful to talk to us. So let's open up the dialogues in our homes. Yeah. But also too, don't be hesitant to reach out. Reach out. Our consultations are complimentary. We don't charge for those. Yeah. And we may be able to drop 1 or 2 gems on you, man, that can completely change your trajectory and what you're trying to do. Okay. So dialogue. Let's continue to create open dialogue around wealth, around finances. Let's not be scared to talk about money within our families, outside of our families, and let's stop being afraid to seek expert advice. Okay. Yeah. Don't let that fear get you. Okay. All right. Have the conversations. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap up. But I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm excited about the fact that we finally sat down to put Perry Jeffries on blast, so you all can understand a little bit more about him, what he's doing, but how he can help you. Okay. So I do have a question for you. What up? Has ColumbusBlack.com done anything for you? Man, they put me on blast, fam. There it is, all right? So we put him on blast. Y'all heard it from him himself, Perry Jeffries, the ECFO. Reach out to him. He is helping entrepreneurs and other individuals be extremely successful. So make sure you connect them at the information that he provided a little bit earlier. As you all know, we're about to wrap up, but there's some key things I need to share.
Check us out where? ColumbusBlack.com. That's where you find out about the cool things going on. We mentioned it earlier. Download the Mile app right now. And if you haven't, MYLE. It stands for Make Your Life Entertaining, because that's exactly what we do. You can find events, share events, post events, and promote events. So download it today and start to have some fun. And then I want to thank our sponsors, right? So we have Marlon Gary Funeral Home. Chapel of Peace is our signature sponsor. We appreciate having him on board. And I want to thank the Ohio Media School and my man Nitty from Cap City, or as we call him, Cap City Nitty. All right, y'all know how it goes. But on this note, we're going to go ahead and check out 1, 2. Y'all know what to do. Check us out on ColumbusBlack.com. Perry Jeffries on blast.
Word.
Now remember one last thing. In order to know and be more successful in your future, you need to understand a little bit more about your past. That's the reason why we just put Perry Jeffries, the ECFO, on blast. And I'm out.
It's a wonderful tribute.
For a wonderful person.
Oh, yes. She was a horrible person. She was so kind and giving. Although she borrowed my cookware and never returned it. Everything is so lovely here.
She looks so beautiful.
My God, how did they make her look so good?
Mother.
Oh, I was just admiring all the beautiful work that you do here. See, that's why I would not let my family take me to anywhere else but Marlon Gary Funeral Home, Chapel of Peace.
That's right.
That's
it's
right.
Mighty fine.
Mighty fine.
Incredible.
Yes. Marlon Gary Funeral Home, Chapel of Peace.
On your way to heaven, stop by here.